Hi guys, welcome back to Pin Deep Disc Golf Videos. I'm your host, as always, Mike Jewell. I want to give a huge thanks to Mike Sale for stopping by for round number 1. Stick around for round number 3 when I'll have Steve Rico here, your MP40 champion. Today I'm going to be riding solo on round number 2 of the 2023 Daniel Bowe Memorial. We've got some exciting action for you, so stick around and make sure to watch the back 9 as well. All right, taking a quick look at the leaderboard. We've got some 8s, a couple 7s, we got a 6. But rounding off our lead card, we have Drew Gibson starting us off with an 11 down. We have Braeden Moore shooting a 9 down on that first round. We have Ryan Jewell, totally not my cousin. What's up, cousin? And we have Mike Sale, our co-commentator from the last round. Here we go. Hole number 1, 335 feet, par 3. You're going to have this road and beyond to the left is out of bounds. You must navigate to the right of this mandatory tree that we're passing right now. Basically, you just want to throw some type of overstable fairway driver. I like to throw a rival, T-bird, something like that. Hang it out, let it fade by itself, and then just try not to slide out of bounds, try not to skip out of bounds. All right, first on the tee, we've got Drew Gibson. Throwing the type of shot you'd think he would throw. Oh, wow. That rock actually saved him from going out of bounds. Pretty lucky there. All right, next on the tee, we have Braeden Moore. He was actually really kind of funny to film, to record. He sometimes would do these 3 quick pumps and then just go. So you'll see me kind of mess up his shot sometimes because I wasn't ready. He's so fast. All right, cuz, what do you got? Beautiful throw. Great shot, Ryan. All right, we got Mike Sale. It's just an absolutely beautiful throw, but unfortunately, he missed the mandatory. It didn't look like he missed the mandatory to me. I was like, what are you talking about? Did you really? Yep. There we go. That'll work. Just hang something out wide to the right, really overstable. Braeden has this really interesting way of throwing up shots. I feel like he might be a former Ultimate player or something. There we go. Great putt, Ryan. Let's go. Oh, man. Drew trying to save this birdie from the rock line, OB line. There it is. There we go. Braden's in for par. Mike tapping in his bogey. Let's move on. Let's go to hole number 2, 418 feet. This is a par 4. You've got the creek that's on the left-hand side that's out of bounds. You got sidewalk. You got the sidewalk on the right-hand side that's out of bounds. That mandatory tree that we just passed, you must stay right of that. And then this mandatory tree coming up on your right-hand side right here, you must stay left of that. There's a drop zone for either one of those mandatories. This sidewalk and beyond is out of bounds, and again, the creek runs the entire way up the left side of the fairway, so really tough greens. Really tough greens on this course. Oh, Drew hit a bush, yeah, and he's straight out of bounds. Unfortunate. Looks like Ryan was going for a low line fairway, but kind of hit the grass a little early. Braeden gets super lucky right there that he actually hit that bush. He didn't miss the mandatory. He hit the tree that the mandatory is attached to. Then Mike is just going to smash one up there. Nice shot.
Oh, that just got super lucky. Braeden went from mandatory to mandatory there. He actually hit the other mandatory tree as well. So he'll be right next to the drop zone. Ryan's got a good looking shot here. Beautiful upshot. Careful not to go too long and skip out of bounds. Drew cut that one a little tight, and it settles in there nicely. He'll have a putt to save his par. Got Mike here lining up for the sidearm. Look, it came out just a hair too early. Didn't get all the distance he wanted, but he should be able to clean that up. Oh, man. That is going to be out of bounds for Braeden. We got Mike Sale here. There we go. Birdie. Drew saving his par here. Braeden marking himself in. It's his meter relief from the out of bounds. And he'll hit his bogey. Nice. All right, let's move on to hole number 3, 345 feet. You've got a creek that runs the entire left-hand side of the fairway that is going to be out of bounds. There's a sidewalk far over to the right-hand side that's out of bounds as well. Creates 2 islands here, so you're safe until you get to this roadway. And then the roadway is out of bounds, but then the island is safe. It's a tricky shot. It's really a tricky shot. I played it a couple times in practice rounds with people and couldn't manage to get to the island since it was so protected by all those trees in the fairway. See Ryan throw a little bit of a worm burner there. Mike's going to do, I believe, like an overstable mid. Just try to get as close as he can to that roadway and then try to get himself a jump putt, I guess. Drew just hitting that leaning tree dead on. Braden's going to take the wider gap. It's a much bigger gap than the ones that the other guys took. And he'll have a chance at a jump putt. Look at that. Beautiful shot from Drew. Be an easy par. Get it. Nice shot, Mike. Looked like you were running it, but oh, that was close too from Braeden. Looked like he was trying to toss that in there as well. Ryan electing for the sidearm floater. There we go. Good putt. Yeah, looks like we got ourselves a par frame here. Good job, boys. Moving on, hole number 4. 285 feet. We have a par 3. You're going to have a big ditch over on the right-hand side. It's going to count as casual water. But other than that, there's really no OBs unless you reach that sidewalk over the ditch. Really what you're trying to do is just make this gap right off the tee avoid that invisible, the invisible tree in the middle of the fairway that Ryan goes over right now. Avoid that one, and you should be right there in the on the putting green. Nice shot, Mike. I mean, these boys are putting on a clinic. Oop, that was a little wide from Braeden. Hopefully that comes back. Oh, it's perfect. Wow. The sketchiest thing about this is if you end up on the left-hand side of the basket, you're putting directly at that ditch, and that is super nervy, and you don't really want to be doing that. Other than that, probably the only other obstacle would be a windy day. But looks like we got ourselves a star frame. Par frame, then a star frame. Good job, gentlemen. Hole number 5, 275 feet, par 3. Almost always some form of headwind on this hole, or right shoulder cross kind of thing. You're going to see a lot of people throw overstable fairways, backhand, right hand, or you'll see people throw sidearm hyzers. I tend to always throw a backhand hyzer on this hole. Something overstable. Looks like my cousin's going to throw a sidearm here. Get in. Little deep. Mike Sale also throwing a... Dang, was that a putter? Did you just throw a putter, Mike? Nice shot. And then Drew. Ooh, hangs it up a little too high. Is going to hit that tree on the right-hand side. Luckily, kick to the left because there is an out-of-bounds line to the right over there. Braden's going to follow suit. Hit the same tree. Go a little straighter than Drew did. Looks like Drew's left with a 50, 60 footer. Gonna get a hold of that tree. Oh, just a bit outside. Beautiful putt. The crowd goes wild. Nice cleanup from Drew there. Get it par. Oh, man. Might have rushed it a little bit there. Mike with the tapper. There we go. Puts him at 10 down. All right, hole number 6, 511 feet. This is a par 4. You're going to have an out-of-bounds line that runs the full right side of the fairway, and you've got this fence on the left-hand side of the fairway. So you've got to navigate through this canopy of trees, stay in bounds, and then you've got to cross over that casual creek onto an island. At the island, you're going to have the sidewalk, and beyond is out of bounds. This is definitely a 2-shot hole. Such a cool hole. It's one of my favorites on the course, absolutely. It's one of those ones where you love getting a 3 because you know you threw 2 great shots to get there. Got Ryan throwing a sidearm, little hyzery. It's going to come right up to that out of bounds line, but I believe he's in bounds. And we got Mike going with the sidearm as well. He's going to flirt with that out of bounds. Oh, no. Oh, gosh, get over it. Nice. Nice. He came back just in time. Drew likes the straight gap. Good God. Smashing it. It's a great shot from Drew there. Braden's also going to take the straight gap. This is basically the same spot we saw Cupcake standing in round number 1. He elected to go big spike hyzer to the right over that dead tree. Ryan's going to take it out to the left and hit that wall. You got Braeden here throwing a bit at it. Nice shot. Drew with his zone. Perfect. I don't even know if that's a zone. I assume it's a zone. It's a zone-like disc. All right, Mike from over by the fence. Going backhand. Oh, that's going to come out a little early. Leave him a tester.
Oh my gosh, he's got a tester.
Got my cousin over here down by the riffer. Let's put one right under the basket. No big deal. We'll tap that in. Great putt from Mike Sale right there. That'll move him to 11 down. Braeden hitting his putt. Drew tapping in his birdie. And Mr. Jewell. Let's go. Hole number 7. 238 feet. This is a par 3. Two basic gaps here. Either take the flight the drone is going with a overstable fairway or overstable mid. Hit this hard pan, slide up to the basket, or you can do the same thing going sidearm out to the left, which you're going to see, I think, everybody do. See everybody do that one. Here we got Mike. Get in. Oh, he ended up long? Oh, no. Rolled away. He's going to be buried behind that tree back there. Drew likes the backhand. Braeden, oh man. We saw someone putting from there yesterday. That is a rough spot. And Ryan's going to hang it up way high. He'll be off to the right. Yeah, Mike had no look. He just decided to pitch up, get right under that basket. Look at how buried Braeden is. And he cans it. Beautiful putt, man. Beautiful putt. That'll move him to 10 down. Got Drew looking for 15. And he'll get it. Yeah, we got Ryan. Oh. The worst sound in disc golf. The clank. That's all right. He'll tap in that par. We got Mike tapping in his par. Hole number 8. Here we go. This one's a fun one. You love to see a birdie on this one. Again, it looks like a wide open field. Doesn't really look all that interesting from the drone flight, but you do have this fence line on the left-hand side. If you're over that, you're out of bounds. The only part that's safe over that fence line is, as you can see, this island that's marked off by the lines and flags. If you manage to make it over that fence and not end up safe on the island, you go to the drop zone. All right, we're going to have Drew. Like overstable mid. He doesn't like it. Oh no, Braden's going to hit that first tree off the tee. That's going to be tough to save a par from there. That's a good looking shot from Mike. That'll put him just outside the circle. Ryan's going to hang it a little wide to the right. He wants one big jump, and I don't think he got it. Real wide there. Yeah, Ryan ended up by the drop zone. He'll be right there for a par. Just under the basket. Beautiful putt for Braeden from downtown. Great par save, man. Great par save. We've got Mike and Drew really close to each other here. Ugh. Little high from Drew. And Mike to go 11, 12 down. Beautiful putt, Mike. Great job. These last few taps here. Drew's upset. Come on, Drew. All right, hole number 9, 465 feet, par 4. You've got the creek that's out of bounds the entire left-hand side of the fairway, and you have to navigate through these 2 trees right here that we're passing right now. If you don't make those mandatories, you go to that drop zone that we just flew over. Pretty wide open field. You're going to have a lot of headwind on this hole. That's the main obstacle for these guys, but the very first thing they're thinking is just make the mandatories. That's what everybody said all weekend long, was just make the mandatories. And this green is mean too. Look how close that is to the out of bounds. That guy's that guy was looking at me all crazy. Yep, Mike's not even going to watch the rest of the flight. He's just like, I made the mandatory. I'm fine. Oh, Drew's going to be a little tight left. Wow, all right, he made the mandatories. And he's right on the line, right on the out of bounds line. And that's really what you want. If you're not trying to get too fancy, that's really what you want. Make those mandatories, be midfield, and then worry about your upshot. Oh no. That is out of bounds for Ryan Jewell. Now he still has to navigate these mandatories, which he does just fine. And he blasted it over there. Gets hung up on that tree on the right-hand side. That's over by the fairway of the next hole, hole 10. Braden's going to hang that out real wide to the right. And just perfect. Normally on this hole, there's a crosswind, right side crosswind. So if you hang it up a little too high and it catches that belly, bad things could happen. Oh no. Mike just landed pretty close to the basket, but skipped out of bounds. He'll tap in for a par there. Ryan going with that sidearm up shot again. And Drew is not messing with a putt from there. He's just going to lay right up. Death putt, no problem. Death putt, no problem. Drew's going to move to 16 down on that putt. Braden's going to move 11 down on that putt. Mike marking himself in bounds here.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for the front nine of round number 2 for the 2023 Daniel Bowe Memorial. Make sure you stick around for the back nine, and we'll see you there.